What's up, guys? It's Booster92 back with the video. I really didn't know what to make videos about anymore, but we're here. Chopper laying down. We're here, as y'all can see. We got the GoPro set up, and we're gonna get to work. There's one over there. As y'all can see from the title of the video, we're gonna be upgrading this thing. It is summer here in Texas, and this car does not have AC. It is so hot to drive this car right now. It's basically pointless. I don't drive it much at all, just because I start sweating as soon as I leave the house, even at nighttime. So what we're gonna do is a lot of upgrades. I have said that I've heard a ticking noise coming from this car, and I'm still fighting that in my brain. I don't know what it is. I've checked the valves, the lifters a million times already, but it's time that I just make myself feel better about this issue and install some new lifters. That's what we're doing. We're gonna be installing new lifters, BTR LS7 lifters with the retaining, well, I forgot what they're called. The little things they sit in, but let's show y'all that. So a lot of y'all might know, if y'all watched my previous video, like the build breakdown, I have a BTR Stage 3 Turbo Cam. So I really like BTR. And here we have their lifters. Their LS7 style lifters. There it is, part number. And it comes with these. They fit really good. And if I remember correctly, whenever I installed the ones that are in the car, these did not fit good. You see, the thing is not coming out. If I remember correctly, the ones that are in the car fit really loose. But I was young and dumb. I didn't know what I was doing. Now I know that's not good. So I'm assuming that's a noise that it could be making, but we'll see. So here they are, the LS7 lifters from BTR. I got them a couple days ago. That's one thing that we're gonna be installing and upgrading, which I am very excited about. It's gonna give me a lot of peace of mind, especially if I turn this thing back on in a few weeks or a month and that noise is gone. So there we go. Those. That's one item on the list that we're upgrading. On to the next. All right. This is another thing. You might be asking why I'm replacing the header gaskets. These are from Michigan Motorsports. You might be asking why. It's because of this. There it is. That's why. You might ask, what's wrong with the heads you have in there? Why are you swapping them? Well, look, if I already have to swap the lifters and I'm gonna be inside of the engine, might as well upgrade heads, right? So here we got some $7.99 heads. I got an insane deal on these. No exhaust bolts broken. The guy basically did not know what he was talking about. I don't know. He just sold them to me. So if you know anything about LS heads, stock style heads, you know the best LS head basically coming from a 5.3 Cathedral port is a 243 head, correct? Well, $7.99 heads are the same cast as 243 heads. So that makes these also some of the best heads you could get. For 150 bucks, I couldn't pass them up. And we'll be installing these on this car. But you might ask yourself, are you gonna get them cleaned? Of course. I'm talking to a couple machine shops. We're gonna get these things sent out to a machine shop here in Houston, and we're gonna get them resurfaced, cleaned, and we're gonna get a valve job done on this. I did them on those myself, but on this one, I wanna make sure it's done correctly. So that's what we're doing. And just to touch on what kind of heads my build already has. It has some 823 heads that are ported. I bought them from a guy. He hand ported them. I don't think they were ported that good. I honestly have no idea. So when I take those out, now that I know more and they seem pretty ported, I will have those up for sale here in Houston. They're just 823 heads though. They're nothing special. Here we are with these new ones. So we'll be taking out of all the springs out of that, all the retainers, everything from those heads we'll be swapping into here. Push rods, rockers with the BTR trending upgrade. It's all in there already. And of course, we'll be double checking everything when it's out. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna get this sent to machine shop probably in the next video. This is probably gonna be like a 3-part series. The first part is gonna be me tearing it down. Second part is probably gonna be me going over everything we're installing and taking the heads to the machine shop. Third part is putting it back together. So on the last thing on the list, which I don't have yet, but I will have in a couple days, are some injectors. So the tuners I've dealt with, they always tell me that I should upgrade injectors because those are some Snake Eater Performance 1500cc injectors. And they say if you want to be more safe, you want to put more power in the future, might as well get some Bosch 210s. We went ahead and went on Facebook Marketplace, found some Bosch 210s from Calvert Motorsports or something like that. Brand new, still in package, flow matched for $550. They are $750 on their website. So those will be coming in a couple of days. It will be in this video. So I'll cut to that in a little bit. But for now, let's get to disassembling some simple stuff just for today, because I'm feeling like Chapo. Pretty lazy, but I want to get started. Let's do it. All right, we kind of been hard at work. The time lapse is not working, so I'm about to get into that. But if you can tell, the fuel rails are off. Here are the injectors that I just took out. They are Snake Eater Performance 1500cc injectors. These will be going up on Facebook here soon, maybe before I drop this video. So they're the injectors. Here are the conversion plugs. I think I ordered the wrong ones whenever I got them. I might still need them for these next ones. I don't even know what they are. But if you ain't confused, you ain't amused, as they say. No, I'm just kidding. I just made that up. But here are the fuel rails. Got them all covered up. Don't want nothing to get in them. But that's how far we got in the last like 30 minutes. Got the fan in here because it's so hot. But I'm thinking I might just take off this intake manifold today. That'll get me pretty far. Then I would really just get to doing the alternator and power steering the next day. Next day I work on this, I'll just do alternator power steering, and then all I'll have to do is take off the headers and then the heads. So I might just do the headers, alternator power steering the next time I work on this thing. But today I think I'm gonna just take off the intake manifold. That'll help a lot. So stay tuned, man. We're in here. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, here we go. And it's off. Look at that. Here we are, man. Pretty far along already. And I just started. So here's the intake. Here's the intake I had on it. Super dirty, as you can see. 102 millimeter throttle body. There it is. And here we're looking at what was under that the whole time. Look how dirty that is. I need to take a vacuum to it. And I need to manage those wires better back there. But pretty far along already. Intake is off. All right. Probably gonna get the steam heads off. This Motion Raceworks steam port kit off right now. And then after that, probably call it a day. Might zip tie a lot of those wires up. See see what I could do with all that to try to get it out of the way. Try to get me as far as long as possible today. You can see those inside of there. Not bad, not bad. Could have been better. It's gonna be a lot cleaner when I get it back together. So if I can find a Holley high ram for a good deal, I will sell that thing and put a Holley high ram on this setup. That thing, a Holley high ram would be so sick. I really want that, so we'll see what happens. Let's keep on going. All right, day one is over. Got the intake off, got the steam, the Motion Raceworks steam vent kit off. I got all the bolts and bags. Snake Eater Performance, like I said. Time lapse didn't want to work today, so this part of the video probably won't have it, but I'm gonna take it in and see what's going on. Intake is off, everything is off. I just threw everything in the valley. That's why it looks messy, but it's pretty dirty in there. It has leaves and stuff from when it was parked outside, so just doing this is gonna help a lot of the cleanliness. Once I take the heads off, I will wire manage everything better now. All I have to do next time I work on this will be alternator, power steering off. We'll see if I could take that power steering off. Looks like I'm gonna have to take that pulley off, so that's gonna suck, but headers off. And that's pretty much it. Once I get the headers, alternator, and power steering off, I'll be able to take the heads off. So that's the plan coming up. I might take these valve covers to the machine shop, see if they could clean them up. I might post them for sale. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If I see some other ones that I like, I might change the look. Especially if I find a Holley high ram, I'm probably just put it on to see how it looks, but I'm probably gonna most likely keep those because it's gonna look like a bigger engine. But as of now, with that, it looks okay. I really want a high ram. I feel like that would be sick. I would really just have to maybe extend this more, but just tilt it upward and that would look sick. So that's the plan, but day one is done. I'll see y'all in day two. What's up, guys? I kind of got carried away. As you know, I'm in Houston. We have a storm coming. It is Sunday night. It's nighttime, around 9 p.m. And I'm over here chopping away at this thing, man. I completely forgot to film, but really all I did was take off the alternator, the header, and the valve cover, and just making some progress on this thing. About to see if I need to take stuff off on that side. It looks like I do. I might have to take off that power steering pulley, but for now, all I have left on this side is to take off the rockers and take off the head. So we're pretty much there on this side already. All we got to do is take off those rockers in the head and lifters and all that. So I would really like to get to that point on that side first before I take that off. So I'm gonna have to get myself that pulley thing for the power steering pump, get that pulley off and get that pump off just so I can get that head off. But it's all looking pretty smooth. Everything looks good in here. Got those dual springs, 660 BTR springs in there. And we got a few extra parts as well. Let me go over everything. I am selling my intake. That's why this is alone here. 102mm throttle body. And I'm selling my intake to someone in Virginia. So I'm shipping that out. And I am upgrading to a Holley high ram. I kind of didn't want to say because I wanted y'all to see whenever it gets here, but I am going to put a Holley high ram on this thing. I am super excited. That's like the intake I've always wanted. It's just so expensive. But I got an insane deal. So I got a pretty new Holley high ram, but it's a lightly used coming on in the mail here soon. So yeah, we got our head gaskets here. We got our BTR valve stem seals with the tool that they sell. And I also got some ARP assembly lube for the torquing of the head studs. This car does have head studs. Just want to make sure I do everything correctly. These are your BTR LS9 multi-layer head gaskets. So yes, this is a 5.3 in the car, but I still run LS9 head gaskets. I don't think it causes anything. Maybe loses a little compression. Get out of here, man. But it's the most proven head gasket people use on these things, so that's what I ordered. But that's pretty much it for now. I might call it a day. The Hurricane is supposed to be getting here soon. As you can see, we got this thing in here. Looks like it made a seal all the way around. Maybe not at the bottom. Let me see this side. Doesn't look too bad. But yeah, should be pretty straightforward after this. I really need to get the heads to the machine shop, but I'm gonna do that after I get everything sold and stuff like that. I'm gonna take them to the machine shop. I'm gonna get the valves lapped and the heads resurfaced and cleaned. Then we'll put them on the car. But hope you are enjoying the teardown of this car. I know it's boring, but just trying to get some content. Y'all stay tuned. Next time I work on this thing, I should be taking everything off. So that's it. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And just like that, both headers are off. This one's a pain in the butt, but it only took me about 20-30 minutes, maybe less, to be honest. Yeah, this one took me about 20 minutes. It's pretty tight, but everything's off. I'm just having these on so nothing gets in there, even though I am gonna replace those heads. But all that's left is to take the heads off. But I'm gonna wait till I'm ready to slap the other heads on. So once I take the other ones to the machine shop and they start working on it, then I'm gonna take these heads off so I can take the valve springs off and slap them on these. So it should be pretty decent upgrade. So remember, guys, this is all just, the whole point of this is just to get rid of that lifter tick. But I'm making upgrades on the way. You forgot, we're doing LS7 lifters from BTR. We're doing 799 heads, which are the same thing as 243s. And we're doing a Holley high ram with Bosch 210 injectors. So we're upgrading a whole bunch of stuff in a small amount of time. I'm trying to think if I should take these valve covers and trade them for something more simple, or should I leave them on there for that Holley high ram? I might leave them on there. I might just take them to the machine shop so they can get it cleaned up, because it's pretty dirty. I'm gonna see if they could get them cleaned up and we'll go from there. But I think that high ram's gonna look sick. It's gonna come out the hood a good bit, but I'm excited. So hopefully everything goes through as planned and we get that. But that's it for today. That Hurricane's about to hit in a couple hours and I'm out here wrenching. It's all good. It's a part of the game. I'll see y'all later. Y'all stay tuned.